no player bigger than the club.
No player is bigger than the club.
No player is bigger than the club.
No one bigger than the club.
It's not Lukaku's team, we're a squad, we're a team.
One thing I love about Chelsea is our players are loyal to the club.
What's your reaction towards Lukaku's interview?
So the first I saw of it, I was a bit sceptical of what was initially said. You know, a lot of things get misquoted in translation, everything like that.
We need just to be cautious and not overjudge the situation.
I think it's taken out of context a little bit. I think it was done 3 weeks ago when he wasn't in the team.
So I don't think it's the right thing to see currently now.
I think it was unneeded, and if he felt unhappy he could have gone to the manager to express his emotions. I didn't think it was very needed and put unneeded pressure on the club.
As a fan, it's not what you want. It's really not what you want, and you want your players to be loyal to a club, and he's not been. And for me, it's really disappointing.
We're champions of Europe for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And we don't need the unnecessary attention for our main striker saying he's not happy.
As Chelsea fans, we don't want to hear that, but I still back him. He's still a number one striker, and he's still going to score a goal for us.
Obviously, it's not what you want to hear, and it causes like unnecessary distractions on the squad as well. Like, there's things you don't really want as well when there's already stuff going on. Like, obviously, injuries, COVID.
It was unnecessary, given the difficult times that we've had with COVID and injuries as well. It's come at completely the wrong time.
The bit I don't like is the bit about how he wants to go back to Inter and he feels that's his home. Yet here, when he returns, it was all about Chelsea's my boyhood club, come back to finish what I started. So how's he going to go out there now and pat the badge, you know?
Lukaku should leave the club immediately. The interview, he said it's really hurt the Chelsea fans.
Do you think Thomas Tuchel dropping out Lukaku for today's game is a right decision?
To be fair, it's hard not seeing him play. To be fair, he deserves it. But I don't think it's the right decision because like this match is important to Chelsea and like he's our focal point, so we need him.
It's not confirmed in the lineup, but that's what we saw on the BBC. And we're a bit sad about that, to be honest, because normally you can get over these kind of issues internally. So maybe there's more to the story, I don't know. It sends a message, but we really want Rom to get back in the squad and score goals.
He needs to take responsibility for what he's done, and that like being dropped is the right thing to do, 100%.
Yep, correct. Should be dropped for today. Maybe give him his little head a spin and say, you either want to be here, play for the club, or you don't. It's as simple as that. We're Chelsea, we love the club. If you don't want to love it, don't want to play for us.
I think no player is bigger than the club, so therefore I think he deserves to be dropped.
I back him today, and I back the fact that Lukaku is not in the squad today.
I'm fully behind Tuchel with that. I think it's good that Tuchel, you know, he's sending out a message saying, you know, there's no player bigger than the club.
I don't think it's the right decision, but I see why he's done it, and I respect that he's done it because we're always going to back Tuchel. He's won the Champions League. He knows what like we need, and he is like the guy. But I think that Lukaku is our striker. He was the guy who brought Lukaku in, and I think that we need Lukaku today.
As tough as it is for us without him, I think you have to. I think no player is bigger than the club, so I think he did the right thing, and I hope the club backs Tuchel. And doesn't. We've had player power here before, and I don't want that again.
Do you still respect Lukaku as a Chelsea player?
Yeah, I do. He's human, obviously, everyone makes mistakes.
I still do respect him for the time that he's here. You know, he's obviously a very top quality player, and you know, he's our record signing at the end of the day. So all I care about is, you know, he provides to us, and I will respect him for as long as he's still here at the club.
He's done a lot for us, and like obviously he's come to the club when we needed a striker. He's scored goals, he's got us wins. He got us the penalty against Villa, that sort of helped us win the game. He got the goal against Villa as well. But as a fan, you don't want to hear that coming from like one of the players you're relying the most on is coming out it that he wants to go back to Inter and that he's not happy at the club. So I still respect him, but it's the last thing you want to hear.
I respect him, but we just have to see what happens from now on, whether he says more or keeps it like that, so we'll have to see.
You have to see for the next few weeks, I think, after he's saying he's not happy and he wants to go back to Inter.
He needs to come out and apologise to the fans and the club, and then maybe we can move on.
No, he should definitely leave. He should leave.
Leave now.
Now. now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
No. Again, I don't want to speculate too much because I don't know everything, but as a raw reaction, you can't behave like that. And one thing I love about Chelsea is our players are loyal to the club. I mean, we've got John Terry coming back to help the academy out. I love that.
Do you like Lukaku?
Yeah.
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 Why?
Why you like Lukaku? You have a Lukaku shirt, right?
Yeah, Lukaku shirt.
Yeah, sure.
Not today.
No, today he's got his Mount shirt on, but he likes Lukaku. And what do we want Ron to do?
Go.
How many goals?
1,000.
Okay.